Live, so Piotr, come in. Sometimes on this YouTube live you can swivel the camera around and it's almost like a dance routine. It's not a dance routine today. I know it looks like we're in, somewhere exotic.
Tropical.
Yeah, so it's not as tropical as it looks. We're in Marylebone Road, beautiful hotel, a landmark hotel. Look, I was discussing with Piotr, who is liaising with Grant Cardone. If you don't know who Grant Cardone is, look, I'll give you a little bit of backdrop. I came across Grant about a year ago, and I have to admit, I was not that impressed by him because
That's a great background.
yeah, for me, maybe a bit too American. Maybe I like Les Brown, to be fair, but Piotr, I met, and Piotr said, look, you've got to stick with Grant. It's not exactly what he says, it's how he says it. Listen to the energy. And there's things I do pick up from Grant as well. So, look, the success of the National Development Summit is mostly due to, I was going to say myself, it is, and, help from the likes of Piotr. And in a small way, definitely from the likes of Grant Cardone. The thing I pick up myself from Grant is this. He said, the last time I listened to him in some detail, he talked about a sporting personality. And sports stars have targets. And I was thinking, that's interesting, so I've got an event coming up, and I haven't really set a target of a number, of how much, ticket sales I'd like to reach for I was going to say National Development Summit, but it wasn't, it was my October meet, so I thought that's a good point. I haven't really put a target. And there's other things which Grant comes up with. Grant probably won't like me to get given the lowdown or the best bits, but for me, one of the best bits is
I don't think Grant would mind.
I'm not sure Grant's listening to this video either, to be fair. But literally talks about an Excel spreadsheet. I think that's how he described it. Different hours. I think he goes in half-hour segments, and you put down how much the income every half hour, every hour. And that does make a difference as well. So look, I don't like everything about Grant, but some things are really useful in terms of the business setting. What do you like about Grant? I know, do you want to give it, because I haven't gone into how many books he's written, I haven't gone on, because I think for me, it's not about that. It's about how he can help me rather than what he's done. But I'm sure there's an element of importance of knowing also what he has done. So Piotr, you know better than I do in terms of numbers what Grant's done. So do you want to just explain on the video?
Yes, I'll be very brief. Grant is a property entrepreneur and a sort of trainer in sales, and he is enormously successful in what he does. He owns about $1 billion worth of properties, and what I find really fascinating is how he teaches people. Because if you just take a snapshot of what he teaches, he teaches people how to be effective at serving other people, like your customers, and generating income from that. And this is what the focus is about, and how to serve your customers, how to create value, how to get paid for that, and how to really create those relationships where you make your business grow. And this is what the event that he's coming to deliver is about. 16th and 17th of November in London. It's just by O2 Centre in North Greenwich. So it's an event for about 3,000 people. And the great thing about this event is that Grant is going to be delivering his content himself. It's going to be 2 full days of Grant. And if you don't know who Grant is, literally YouTube him. There's thousands of videos of Grant delivering content, and he's passionate about this. And this event is it's called the 10x UK tool. And this event is gonna leave you super empowered about your business, about creating income, and also creating relationships with people who are gonna be in the room. It's gonna be 3,000 entrepreneurs. So the event cost, the general ticket is £97 plus VAT, which is ridiculously cheap. And this is not an event where you come to and it's going to be like a sales fest. It's going to be a lot of value added to everyone. So if you're interested in tickets, come and get in touch with me. We reserved over 40 tickets for Grant's event, and we'll help you sort of with all the information you need about this event. So feel free to get in touch with me.
Piotr, can you add underneath the video? Can you add the description of how to book through you?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll add that.
Brilliant. So look, I'm just going to swivel the camera around now and just say Piotr is the organiser of the National Development Summit, and he's really encouraged me to come along to the I was going to say the J event. It's not the J event, sorry. That's next year, the J event, but this year is the Grant event. So look, you know, it's one of the few times when I take time out, not going on holidays, not having a break. So look, I look forward to seeing you there. I'm only there on day one, so if you want to network personally with myself, speak to me on day one. Thank you, and thanks Piotr for the opportunity as well.
Thank you guys.